I was so, there were flames.
It's 1:39.
Feeling fine.
Feeling fine. How you doing? Feeling
I'm good.
fine?
Yeah.
Cool. Me too.
Ready to knock one out.
Ready to knock one out. You know, business-wise, things have been pretty normal around here. We might have some big fun announcements soon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or who knows? Maybe the big fun announcements have already begun. But you know, we record this ahead of time.
We record this ahead of time. Yeah.
Time is not even a real thing. In the meantime, come on into Scarecrow and also send us mailbags. Viva@scarecrow.com or 5030 Roosevelt Way, Northeast Seattle, Washington 98105, or just hand deliver a package of presents, money,
We would
and
love
booze
that. Yeah, presents,
to
money,
us.
and booze. Not in that order.
Yes. You need to give Matt presents, money, and booze because he got married, and I'm about to get married, and so I also require that.
That's true.
And
I'm still dining out
Rich
on that.
also requires it because he's neither of those things.
And never getting married.
So
You should get married.
we all
rad.
need that.
I
But
love
anyways,
being married. I'm excited for you to get married.
I think I will also enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel like I already am. Does it
Yeah.
feel that different?
No, people keep asking me, well, how's married life? Is it different? That's not the same.
Me and Nick have been together for 10 years. Like, we're pretty much married. But I am excited to go on our honeymoon because we're going to Hawaii.
Oh, sick.
So excited. But anyways, I'm also excited to talk about movies. So let's get into 139.
Let's do it.
School is boring, but watching a movie in class always helps.
You're up.
It's me.
What do you got?
All right, what do I have? I forgot. Oh, yes. My pick is Sean Baker's Starlet. From 2012. This is a really good one, guys. Sean Baker, of course, directed Honora, Florida Project, Tangerine, Red Rocket. This takes place in LA, San Fernando Valley. It stars Dree Hemingway. She's an adult film actress. And she lives in a house with her best friend and her best friend's boyfriend, and they're just like slackers who are also in the adult film industry, but they also do a lot of like oxy and smoke a lot of weed and play video games.
Know yourself as well as you know your fucking enemy, and only then can you win 1,000 times in a row. That is fucking 16th century ancient Chinese philosophy, Sun Tzu.
She is like, I really want to like redo my room, redecorate. So she decides to go to a bunch of different yard sales and like get a bunch of items. And she also has a really fucking cute chihuahua named Starlet. But he goes with her everywhere. And in most of the shots, he's taken a little nap and it's really cute. Oh. He's a very, very cute dog.
You like it, don't you? Don't you?
But she goes to one yard sale and she finds a thermos, like a big like metal thermos.
Isn't this what they keep dead people in?
What?
Is there a dead person in this?
No, that's a thermos.
The old lady that is selling it is kind of crotchety.
It's not a vase or an urn, it's a thermos.
But Dree Hemingway uses it as a vase. But before she uses it as a vase, she takes it home and she's washing it out, and it's filled with bundles of $100 bills.
Nice.
$10,000, in fact. And she is super stoked. She goes and gets her nails done. She buys a bunch of clothes. She's kind of just like going on little shopping sprees and stuff. In a cute scene, she buys Starlet a rhinestone harness that says Starlet on the back.
Wow.
It's very, very sweet. But then she starts to feel bad. She gets like a moral, you know, some moral panic about it. And she goes back to the old lady.
Hi.
Yes?
I think I bought this from you at the yard sale.
You did. And I also told you there's no refund, so what are you doing here?
No, I've.
Goodbye.
But it's not about.
Who is an 85-year-old woman. She's played by a woman named Besedka Johnson, who had never acted before. And she died a year after this came out. But she's incredible in this.
Well, the secret to living to be my age is a big breakfast like this. No lunch. And a salad for dinner, and you have the perfect bowel movement.
And this movie is basically about how they eventually become friends and develop this unlikely cross-generational friendship. Dree Hemingway like starts driving her to her bingo, starts playing Sunday bingo with her, and Besedka Johnson kind of like talks to her about her past and her love of like Paris and everything, all the while not knowing that she has all this money that she accidentally stole but not really stole from her, until eventually she realizes a way to kind of pay it back to her.
Hi.
This movie is very, very, very sweet. It's also very funny and it looks gorgeous. Besedka Johnson, her chemistry with Dree Hemingway is incredible. Her performance as Sadie, as just this kind of like lonely woman stuck in her ways who didn't think she would ever like find connection again, is very, very touching. Watching interviews with her afterwards on how she was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of like tapped into some. There's an interview with her. There's a scene where she babysits Starlet the dog and loses her. And there's the scene where the old woman is like walking through the streets, like yelling for her and like crying. And then she finds the dog, thank goodness. But Dree Hemingway comes back and the older woman's just like, nope, we're done. I can't do this friendship because it just like took it all out of her. And she was talking about the scene in an interview and she was like, she said she just was thinking of those like commercials where they show all the abused and abandoned dogs and then she starts crying during the interview and it's so sweet.
Aww.
But this is a really, really touching kind of character drama, and I just really liked the way the characters interacted with each other, and it's another just great fucking movie by Sean Baker, so if you haven't seen Starlet, check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I've had more fucking disgusting shit in my mouth than that.
What do you got?
I have got one of my old favorite movies from the early 2000s.
Ooh.
One of my favorite films of that decade from one of my favorite filmmakers. It is called Boarding Gate, and it just came out on Blu-ray. This is one of Olivier Assayas's weird ones. You know, sometimes he'll do like sort of a romantic drama, but then other times he'll do these sick techno thrillers.
Like
and
Demon
stuff.
Lover?
Demon Lover is amazing. He also made Carlos, the 5.5-hour Carlos,
That's
which is
good
my favorite
too.
film of its decade. This is one of those, and it is about intersections of sexual politics, interpersonal dynamics and kinks, and globalized capital. Because, you know, yeah. Michael Madsen plays
R.I.P.
a guy who is probably up to some shady shit. He runs some kind of business that we don't really know what it is, but he doesn't want to do it anymore.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna sell my shares and start from scratch.
He wants to move on to another facet of his life. His partner doesn't seem so stoked about that.
It's not the best time.
Meanwhile, Asia Argento plays Sandra, and she is working for all manner of shady people, specifically for this couple. They appear to be drug dealers, but it's, again, unclear exactly like what products are being moved and where and how. But they're sort of working for like a front shipping company. Anyway, she ends up sort of like running afoul of various and sundry bad guys. Meanwhile, it turns out has had a previous relationship with Michael Madsen's character.
Well, you were very good at what you do. And you got paid. Quite well, as I remember.
Yeah, because it turned you on to pay me for that.
And she comes to visit him in his apartment one night. And like the bulk of the first half of the movie is just this scene between the two of them, which goes all over the place. There's maybe we'll have dinner, turns into some potentially rough sex, turns into murder. Goes all kinds of crazy ways.
Where do you think you're
Let me
going?
go. Please, let me
Where do
go.
you think-
I swear to God it's better this way. Please let me go.
Ah!
After which Sandra finds herself on the run from all of these bad guys that want to kill her, and we don't even know why. So much of this movie takes place in liminal spaces like airplane cabins and back seats of cars and hotel room hallways and warehouse break rooms and stuff like that. All the while, the commerce that affects all these people is happening to them in the background. They can't escape it. Every relationship is transactional. Eventually, the capital that ensnares all of them and their sexual hang-ups and interpersonal relationships, they all have the same risk-reward ratio until they're trapped by both of them permanently. Also, Kim Gordon shows up and she speaks Cantonese.
Why not?
Which, I mean, like, you know, in like 27 or whatever year old me saw this movie and the first time I was like, holy shit, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. I love this movie. It has only been able to be seen on DVD until pretty recently. This Blu-ray looks great. The photography is so beautiful in this, and it all, like I said, it all takes place in these like fluorescent lit, you know, like you're gonna hear the buzz of the lights when the movie is over. This is definitely an acquired taste. Even if you were a fan of Asaya's other movies, this is very, very esoteric. It's not like the other ones, even when it is. Demon Lover has like a plot and action. This kind of doesn't. It's more of like a chamber drama, and then it's just like a sort of experiential thing about how doomed we all are, like emotionally, psychically, narratively in our lives because of the systems that oppress us. It's bleak and funny and violent and cool. This is the epitome of cool to me. I love this movie so much. You have to see Boarding Gate. And if you like this one and you want to see another weird Asayas movie, you have to see Personal Shopper.
Oh, Personal Shopper's great.
With the great Kristen Stewart texting with a ghost for like 30 minutes
I
straight.
love that.
Great movie.
Whatever happened to that science fiction website you had?
Woof, woof, woof.
Woof, woof, woof. You know what that means? It means that the dog movie time.
You rustled up a real banger, in my opinion.
Thanks. I'm glad you really liked it. This was fucking wild.
Hambone and Hillie.
Hambone and Hillie. The dog on the cover is not the dog in the movie.
Absolutely not.
They used the Benji dog to get people to see it.
And also,
which I don't blame 'em.
Hillie is barely in this movie.
But Hillie is Lily
and
Gish.
What?
Well, first off, this is 1983, directed by Roy Watts. This is all he did.
Yep.
Because he did it all in this movie.
I mean, there's nothing left to say.
There's nothing left. Lillian Gish is an old woman. We're dropped off right at the airport. She's coming back from a visit with her family in New York. She's going back to her house in L.A.
Hammy doesn't look like he wants to go very much.
Well, you know he doesn't. Your grandfather and I always motored across to the station wagon. He loved that.
With her dog, but she's super worried about her dog.
Hambone.
And she has every right to be. Because her dog gets loose in the airport after she boards the plane, and
well, there's this annoying child who's just like, "Hey," looking in the
and then just
the dog crate, just opens the crate,
and then
the dog
no one
gets
in
loose.
the entire airport can catch this dog. And the dog's cute. It's like a floofy, kind of like maybe a Pekingese mixed with something, but it's not a Benji dog.
It's even like the plane has pulled away from the gantry,
sad.
and the dog is just sitting there going like, "What? Oh no!" And then the security guards try to catch him, and he runs away again. Thus starts his journey walking home.
Walking across the whole damn country.
The first person he runs into is he hitches a ride with a long-haul trucker played by O.J. Simpson.
Well, big fella, Hambone, my name's Tucker. Tucker the trucker.
After he goes through like all of like Times Square and shit.
He goes from JFK to Times Square on foot in a day, and it's a little dog.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
All I could think of was how Louise would have just ran directly into traffic.
Yeah. Does he get picked up in Philly, or does he make it to Philly before he gets picked up? Because then OJ drops him off in Pittsburgh, and we find out that OJ like abandoned his family.
OJ is like poured his heart out.
I guess they deserve more than a man who's only home 35 days out of the year. I was a jerk not to see it coming. Came home one day, gifts for the kids, a little something nice for the old lady, and they were gone just like that. Up and left. She left with a football coach. Can you believe that?
But one of the things that happens in this movie, and it takes some getting used to because it's really throwing me for a loop. Hambone will meet a person, and they'll have like a short adventure, and that adventure will end, and then Hambone's just out on his own again. Like there's no closure on these anecdotes.
No.
They just stop, and now he's somewhere else.
Well, and there's other times where it's like, oh, Hambone, we know it's your time to leave. And I'm like
what? Yeah. So like he goes So he leaves OJ in Pittsburgh, and it's Pittsburgh where he meets Scrapper.
They run around together, and Scrapper is
Scrapper has a house with a family.
Is it, or does he like?
He's just another stray.
He's a stray who's like trying to like show how he could get like adopted or something. And also, these dogs don't talk, and there's no voiceover, but they do take time to like show them barking at each other as if in conversation, which I kind of appreciated.
Did you see him? Absolutely superlative.
Scrapper gets picked up by the dog catcher. And
Hambone gets picked up by the dog catcher, and Scrapper chases the car to go save Hambone because it's a loyal BFF. Gets to this junkyard.
So don't feed them. They just cut them up at the lab anyway.
He's selling them to labs, and Scrapper tries to help, and Scrapper gets captured and beaten up.
Beaten like
we see him bloody.
Yeah. We see this guy with like a metal rod
Very
beating
uncool.
him.
And then the neighborhood kids come and rescue all the dogs on their BMXs.
Bikes,
yes.
Which was sick as hell. They like threw tires over him and stuff like that, and like eventually
I was hoping they were
going
to like tire burn him, but they didn't go that far.
I think they did end up adopting Scrapper.
Yeah.
Because the cops come and they're like, you kids are heroes. I'd call you the A-team. And then
they're like, you're just like a little A-team. And then they leave the kids at the junkyard.
With all these like stray animals that they let out of their cages.
So weird. Then Hambone is on to another adventure.
Yeah.
Then he meets, I forget the name of the little white dog.
I don't think we get a name, but at the end.
At the end, they say.
At the end, I did write the little white dog's name.
Patches?
Patches
played the little white dog.
Played the little white dog whose name was Camille.
Camille. He meets Camille. And they're friends now, too.
They're friends now, too.
And then one day, Camille and Hambone are playing in a field.
Wait. Before that.
Time to go, isn't it? You two got a home somewhere? I know you've been thinking about leaving for a long time now. This will protect you on your way.
Then they're out playing. It's like it just cuts to another thing. Like now they'll be out in a field playing.
They're chasing
Hambone
bunnies.
is chasing bunny rabbits,
and it's like really cute.
Because he's like
cute.
he's not trying to hurt the bunny. They're actually
playing.
And then before you know it, Camille gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
And so now Camille's dead.
Before you fucking know it. Before I had a chance to fast forward it.
Camille's dead, and then now.
Hambone's sitting on the side of the road next to Camille's bloody, dead body.
And then a drifter comes by.
Warning.
A drifter comes by and is like, "Hey, little buddy, look, you got to be careful on the road.
I'm sorry about your friend."
He buries Camille.
She must have been real special. Like I'm just like crying.
He
like
builds her a wooden
her,
cross and puts the crucifix on it. And he's like, "I guess you and I are be friends on the road now." And Hambone hugs the cross, the tombstone.
He just like nestles up to it.
Unbelievable.
Like, fuck this movie.
Unbelievable. Unbelievably weird movie.
Trying to do this to me. I am an emotional wreck at this point. Didn't think this would be happening.
But they go on a little adventure for a while, and then at one point, Hambone and the drifter come to a fork in the road, literally, where the highway signs say east and west.
Aren't you coming?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "I'm going to Denver. You coming to Denver?" And Hambone's like, "No." All right, well, maybe we'll run into each other someday. The end of that story.
Adios, little fella.
So, like, yeah, these things will just end.
He meets so many friends.
So many people.
Dogs and otherwise.
They're after your butt. You know that, don't you? Eckhart will never forget as you put him away. He wants his revenge.
Yeah, I know. Him and every other man I've ever arrested.
So now he's with this man who's he's like a sheriff. And before we even realize that Hambone has been taken in by this man, we just see him on the phone, and he's getting a report from the station, like, "Oh, these guys robbed a bank.
Yeah.
They're out there. Look out."
stay. Now, you fellas take good care of Nancy for me, okay?
Hambone's gonna look after you.
I don't think they'll come here, but
I don't
lock
think
the
they're gonna
door.
come here, but lock the door. Like clockwork, the woman starts going into a very difficult labor.
Dude, she starts going to labor like right after her husband leaves.
She's like, we gotta call the hospital. But we can't call the hospital, it's too late. The bank robbers have showed up.
And they've cut the phone lines.
They've cut the phone lines. They come in, they burst into this woman's room where she is.
But before that, the white dog is trying to like get them outside, and one of the bank robbers comes in with a pitchfork to try to get the white dog. Pitchforks his fucking bud.
So then the other robber bursts into the bedroom where this woman is, giving birth. Like she's like, we got to call the hospital.
Yeah.
And he points a gun at her, and Hambone is like, bark, bark, bark! Don't point that gun at this lady. What the damn dog? And while he's briefly distracted by the dog, the lady pulls her gun from out under her pillow, shoots this man multiple times, kills him. At this point, I look at the timer on the VCR, and this movie has a fucking half hour left in it.
I don't even know what even happens after this. I don't even think I stopped taking notes because it was just so crazy.
What happens after this is there's a scene
the
where
motorcycle?
There's a scene where the sheriff and his wife, who's got her baby, she's fine. The other dog is also fine. The sheriff is like, okay, Hambone.
Once again, it's Hambone's time to go.
I know it's time for you to go on your way.
It's like, how do you know it's time for Hambone's to go?
Hambone leaves.
They do cut back to like Lillian Gish is like her son and her like
Timothy
daughter-in-law
Bottoms.
are like, I think it's time for you to move with us to New York. I think we need to take care of you.
Maybe I will. Someday.
Are you still waiting for Hambone?
She's like, I gotta wait for Hambone, but it's like getting closer and closer. They're packing up her stuff. She's getting ready to move. And so in the back of our mind, we're like, oh God, Hambone's gonna get there and then have to turn around and go all the way the fuck back to New York.
So he leaves the sheriff. Hambone, he goes to the Grand Canyon. Then he crosses the desert where he gets a ride from some laborers out there.
Oh yeah, they find him like passed out. He's like panting. And
I guess he gets better.
Yeah.
Because then he's in Vegas. And he's looking around in Vegas for a little while. He spends the day there. Cut to, now he's in the box in the back of this guy's motorcycle. This guy's driving a motorcycle, but he's going too fast.
He's going so fast.
And now the cops are chasing him.
Keeps cutting to Hambone's little eyes just like, like in the back of this motorcycle.
There is a car chase where this guy with Hambone in the back of his motorcycle is popping wheelies and doing sweet jumps. Finally, the cops get him.
I love this guy's attitude when the cops get him.
The cops get him, and the dog like jumps out and leaves.
Could have killed yourself back there. You all right?
Yeah.
What about him?
Nah, he's not gonna like jail any more than I will. Hope little guy makes it.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
A good time.
And that's and then Hambone, basically it cuts to the moving people have moved the last of Hillie's shit out of her house. So Lillian Gish is about to leave.
Yeah, they're in the moving car and she hears like a bark.
I hear something. Shut the door.
What is it?
Shut the car out of your mouth.
They're driving away from the house, and Hambone is chasing the car.
Hambone's like, holy fucking shit, not for all of this.
And they're reunited, and
Hambone jumps into her arms.
It's a wonderful moment, and Timothy Bottoms, her son, is like, all right, guys,
moving.
I guess you got to put all that stuff back in the house because they're not going nowhere. Cut to the credits. This movie was crazy.
Hambone.
There's 3 dog movies in here.
Hambone is played by a dog named Hambone, which I love.
Overwhelming.
There's so much in this. Talking about it with you, I like it. I liked it, but talking about with it, like debriefing, this movie's fucking insane.
Absolutely insane. One of the craziest dog movies. You called it. You texted me, and you said this is like if Bingo was played straight.
It is exactly like that. There's like blood and violence in this.
Yeah. This is almost as fun as Bingo, but way more fucked up.
It is way more fucked up. Dog actors are great in this.
Yeah, lots of good dog acting.
Yeah, he made so many friends.
Yeah. Maybe the real Hambone
was
the friends he made along the way.
Literally across the country. That's crazy.
I love how he would just like They would get to a new city, and it would be like, we see Hambone walk by the most famous landmark in that city. And then now he's somewhere else. That's it. It was almost like the Muppets, where it's like, well, we got to get a shot of them in front of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, This is exactly like that. Crazy. Hambone and Hillie.
How many paws are you going to give this?
Okay, I'm going to give it 3.5.
I'm going to give it the full 4 paws.
Woo!
Because I need everybody to experience this movie.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking wild as far as dog movies go, as far as any movies go.
Ooh, I don't know if there's a good enough copy.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
But this movie is fucking wild. So if you're looking for an outrageous dog movie,
this is it.
Look no further than Hambone and Hillie. Next time.
They should have called that new Star Wars movie that's coming out The Mandalorian and Bingo. Then I'd go see it.
The Hambone.
Yes. Next time. I'm not going to be here.
Next time we'll have a special guest with me, but I'm not going to say who it is. But we will be watching and talking about the live action Clifford the Big Red Dog. We all know the story of Clifford. He's a big red dog. And the girl's name is Emalie, too. Just like me.
So not the Martin Short one. Just remember that.
Yeah, not that. It looks like Kenan Thompson is in this, so I'm in. I don't know who else is in this one, but it looks like it's certainly something. It might be good. Who knows? But me and our special guest will be talking about this one on the next episode.
Good night, children. Good night, darlings. I hug and kiss you.
All right, that was episode 139.
Yeah.
Feeling fine. And we'll see you down the line.
Yes.
Next time.
That was so good.
Send us some mailbags. Vote for Ranch versus Rom from last episode. I believe the contenders were One Night Only and
Failure to Launch.
Rent from us. Buy some stuff in a store. We got some cool shirts. We got stuff for sale. We got movies. So many movies. We don't know what to do with them all.
I like movies so much, I bought the company.
Yep, that's true. But yeah, rent by mail on our website. Follow us on all the things. Follow Scarecrow on Instagram. Follow Viva on BlueSky. Follow us on all LBOX, etc., etc. Say hi below. Subscribe. All the things you do on a computer to show us that you love us so much. And
till next time, Viva Physical Media.
Next time. Goodbye.
Take a look at this. These creatures. Oh, you kidding me?
Look at this. Hey, look.
I love you. Ooh, poor girl's got arthritis.